Here we are, South Philadelphia. I think this is the Pennsport region of South Philadelphia. And this is also, if you ever take a bus trip to Independence Hall or the Franklin Institute, this is probably where your bus driver goes when they drop off. Do you ever wonder about the bus driver? Well, besides the Chris Farley scene in Billy Madison, I really never cared about the bus driver ever. But I mean, when we think about it, they're probably getting paid hourly just to sit there and watch YouTube videos. Hopefully they're watching my YouTube videos. So never mind. I don't feel bad for the bus driver who has to sit there all day. Okay. Anyway, we're going for a scoot, and today I'm gonna see how close I can get to this boat or ship. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is Delaware Avenue. Oh, we're dead. We're gonna go over here on the pavement. I don't know. It's not really meant for pedestrians to be over here. Okay, I think this is the closest I can get to the United States, or is it USS? Ow, I'm hitting my shins. I'll be back. Let me pause this. We are at Piers 82 and 84. Over there is the Delaware River. Over there, that's the... At one time, this was the fastest ship in the world. And this is the United States. It's been parked here at this dock in South Philly for decades. They want to open it up and make it like a museum. Look at all the trash that just, I guess, that blows over from the shopping mall and just sits here. Can't even... Nobody really walks over here. There's no reason. There is this bike trail here you could take. Matter of fact, you could take this trail and wind up all the way down to, where is it? The Tacony, the Frankfurt Boat Launch. Go up that trail. It's called the Delaware River Trail. Nice. It gets nicer when you get to the Penn's Landing region, which is not that far from here. This is probably as close as I can get. Yeah, but I'm behind this fence. I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know if it's like a scrap yard. It stinks. You can't really get a good shot of the boat because they have this lumber stored here. Yeah, so I'm not even sure if there's an actual owner of the boat right now. Last I heard, the people who were paying the steward at that dock, they just stopped paying rent recently. Before the pandemic, there was talks of somebody buying this boat and making it a cruise ship again, and then COVID happened, and you know, remember those people who were stuck on the boats during COVID, during the first like outbreak, and they were just stuck on the cruise ships? And then I remember I was like, I'm never going on a cruise ship ever. I have a terrible fear of the ocean. It's very unknown. We know more about space than we know about the ocean. I don't think that's true, but damn, it feels like it's true. And suffocation and drowning scares me, and okay, that's enough about the fears. Oh, but maybe we get a little bit closer to the boat. Part of the reason I never really looked into going to London to see the Phillies play was the fact that you have to fly over the Atlantic Ocean. I don't think it's worth going through the anxiety of flying. It just, I hate having panic attacks, and I know it would give me one. So I'll go see them play in Baltimore, or Baltimore. Jesus Christ, did you hear the way I said Baltimore? Baltimore, Jesus. Maybe I'll go to Boston. I don't know. We'll see. Can't go to London, though. There will be some people from the Pandemic crew going over. I don't like shopping in South Philadelphia at all. Everything in South Philadelphia is just different than like Northeast Philadelphia. The gas stations are different. They're weird. For some reason, gas is like 15 cents more in South Philly than anywhere else. Parking's tough. I love the people. I love the food. I love the stores. I hate the gas stations. I hate the parking. I hate the Walmart most of all. Oh, look, a sailboat. They did a clear out at Kensington Ave, and they're having this rule where you can't have tents set up anywhere on Kensington Ave. And I was kind of curious to see if people were allowed to still have their tents set up back here on this trail in South Philly. And they are. Okay. When there's like a tent city set up in Philadelphia, the city has to like post a sign giving people notice, like, hey, you have 28 days to get out of here. If you need help, here's some phone numbers to some services we can offer you. And I always find it odd that they have to do that, because it's illegal to camp in the city anywhere. There's like a no camping law. But it's a pretty awesome spot. Kensington isn't the only area where people deal drugs and do shenanigans. South Philly has a pretty big drug problem too. Especially, I think it's like, what, 7th and Snyder? How the hell do I get out of here? Did I make a wrong... I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I know I did. There's my scooter friend. This is one of my least favorite red lights in the city. Washington Ave, Delaware Ave. It sucks, because there's another light, like a block that way, and they're never synced. And there's another block, light, a block down. It's just horrible. It's been 2 minutes. Hate this red light. Reminds me of Florida. Florida has long red lights like this too. Florida's red lights are so long, I will never live in Florida because of that. Also, the traffic in Orlando is horrible. Orlando to Clearwater. All right, we're going to go. You know what? My life is too valuable. You guys wait for me. I'm walking here. Oh shit, up the hill. I see you. Yo, Steven Passeri, you watching this with the goggles on? He watches. Sometimes my friend Steve, he'll put the he has the VR goggles, and I'll watch so sometimes I'll do like 3D stunts just like this. I don't know where I'm going now. I wanted to, you know what, I'm going to still see if I can get to Center City on the scooter and somehow get back there. Here we are, South Street. There it is. Well, there it was. Downey's. Downey's on South Street. Tore it down, hun. Tore it down. Can't have Downey's no more, because I don't know why they tore it down, but probably to build apartments and condos. This is South Street. South Street. Back in the 60s, or was it the 50s? The 60s. This was the place where all the hippies meet. Where do all the hippies meet? South Street. South Street. I'm going to get a copyright strike now. There it is. Here it is. Right here. This is where the Laugh House was. This is where Kevin Hart got his comedy start. And he just won the... what award did he win? He just won an award. And so many times during that presentation of him winning, getting, what was the award? The Mark Twain Award. During that time, so many people mentioned the Laugh House. And they talk about how he got his start and how his one friend, Keith Robinson, saw him perform at the Laugh House and decided to take him under his wing and take him up to New York. And he started hanging out with comedians like Patrice O'Neill and Colin Quinn and all those guys who were the tough crowd people. And then he became, the phenomenon that is Kevin Hart. Speaking of phenomenons, this is Larry Fine of the Three Stooges, who was born right there at that house. That's where Larry was. His dad was a jeweler. He owned a jewelry store. This is something they do. I think they only do this on South Street. They put up these wood boards in front of stores that are vacant. This is Dobbs on South Street. Used to be known as J.C. Dobbs. Nirvana played here. Green Day played here. A lot of bands played here. But anyway, they put up this wood here, and it's there so you can do graffiti or art, street art, as some people call it. Anyway, this place closed down. Dobbs on South Street. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So she works for the parking authority. That guy is arguing a ticket. Parking authority, you know, they write tickets. And then people will, you know,
No, I was right there when she did. That's why
I'm aware, but it's like I've been standing right next to my car and they started the ticket. It's done.
how do you want to complete the process in front of the person?
Cuz. He's trying to fight the ticket. He's blocking her way. You can't do that. You can't block her way from her doing her job. Yo, she's that way. She's a block that way. There's a guy following her. Yeah, that was kind of sketchy. He just kept like standing in front of that woman's way till a supervisor came. They finally came. Here's the thing. You can't argue. Once the ticket's printed, you have to go to court and fight it. It's such bullshit. And the thing is, sometimes when people... I know when I get a ticket... One time I got my car towed down here. And thank God I had somebody with me who kept me somewhat level-headed. I had my friend Bob with me. And... because if I get upset, I lose my goddamn mind. I go crazy. And we're doing South Street. That's right. Yeah, I lose my mind. And I'll snap. And if I see red, I have no control over what I say and do. It's kind of... so you know, you get a $35 ticket. You don't think it's right. You're going to argue, but you can't argue that way. Look at this. Oh, look at this. You know, history here on South Street. You can see the the Belgian blocks underneath the asphalt. Ain't that neat? Little street history. So if you drive in Queens Village, which is the name of this neighborhood, I would avoid South Street for the next few days. Traffic's coming to suck. Traffic sucks everywhere in this city. Hey, check out this awesome bike. I should pimp out the scooter like this. That's so cool looking. Yeah, standing in the middle of South Street. Over here is this Tattoo Moms. It's like a dive bar. This is Pink Pussycat. This is where strippers buy clothes. That's a fact. Over here you got the vintage t-shirt shop. This is where they sell t-shirts. $80 Crazy Eddie t-shirts. Over here is Suplex Wrestling. They sell $700 Razor Ramon t-shirts. I can't imagine paying $700 for a Razor Ramon t-shirt. All right. Well, we got a lot of battery power left. We're going to go into the city. Let's go. All right, we are now on Spruce Street. This is the hospital district. Pennsylvania Hospital has a lot of property around here. Jefferson Hospital, somewhere around here. 2 years ago today, I came to this hospital, not Penn, Jefferson, and I was out all night. Me and Oscar and Todd, we went to a baseball game. I watched the Phillies win, right? And then after the game was over, we went to a concert. We saw Amel and the Sniffers. My friends from Australia, we were hanging out with them. And we were hanging out at their after party. And my daughter notified me that she was in the hospital getting ready to give birth to the baby, my grandson, 2 years ago. And then I had a few shots and I had a few beers and I stumbled through Center City, and then I got to the hospital, and then I was told, yeah, you can't go in, COVID protocol. You can't do that. We can't let you in until the baby's born, which doesn't make sense, but that's okay. I got to see the kid. I hang out with him every so often now and then. And 2 years ago, when I started this, before I left the house, Mrs. Captain, she was like, hey, where are you going? And I said, I don't know. I just miss Center City. I gotta feel it. I gotta touch it. I gotta smell it. I gotta not get hit by a car or run over any of these people just standing here. Now you wait, Uncle Kevin. Guy looked just like my Uncle Kevin. There you go. Let's go Phillies, right? Right over here. This is the Walnut Street Theater. Over 200 years old. It's the oldest theater in the United States. Gerald Ford. He debated Jimmy Carter at the Walnut Street Theater back in 1976. This building's brand new. They built this over the last 4 years. It's really cool looking. Man, that guy. Somebody standing near me reeks of patchouli. Oh my God, does that stink? I don't think that's a parking spot, Jim. I don't think it's a spot, Jim. You know, all this is new. It's kind of neat looking. They have this little park area now. You can hang out during lunchtime. Open to the public. I think that's something they do with these developers. They say, all right, listen, you can open up this space, but you gotta have a little bit of public space so you can hire a security guard to make sure homeless people don't sleep here, because that's what they usually do. You come here at nighttime, they have 3 security guards. Very nice space. It'll be better in a few years when these trees get bigger, more shade. Big fan of shade, especially in the summertime, right? If you like shade, do me a favor in the comments, say, yo, cuz, I love shade. Cuz, C-U-Z, by the way. Hello, friend. Thank you. Thank you for heeding my way. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to slow down. So this is crisis intervention. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. They're here to help with people who have mental conditions, and they don't want the police. It's not really a police thing. This guy needs help. So it's not really a police job. Oh, no. Oh, he was in the building? Okay. So it is a police job then. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, definitely it is.
Part of my notary and part of my settlement, get that notary out in front of the government that I can put the stripes on.
There we are. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That great. That gave me goosebumps seeing that. I don't know why. I like people succeeding in things and graduating, and it's just nice. It's just nice to be nice and see nice things. How about that? All right, so now, this is where I wanted to go. I have to come here every so often, just do a little walk around. Man, you can hear that guy from 2 blocks away. Hey, everybody singing this song. Does this historical marker belong? Mother's Day, founded by Anna Jarvis of Philadelphia, officially becomes observed. The holiday becomes a thing here in Philadelphia, 1908. It becomes a federal holiday in 1914, and get this, at the end of her life, Anna Jarvis spent time giving speeches saying, I hate Mother's Day. I did not want it to be what it became. And she's buried, I believe, at West Laurel Hill Cemetery, where Grover Washington Jr. is buried. Who else is buried there? Maybe Teddy Pendergrass? I think Teddy Pendergrass is buried there. So, little Philadelphia history. Also, Ed Snyder, Flyers owner, he's buried there. Yeah, I love City Hall in the summertime when they have this fountain going. They have this little pathway you can walk through. You don't have to walk on the pathway if you want to get wet. You just step into the puddles. Over here is the new roller skating rink. We're at 17th and Chestnut, and this is John Collins Park. This is one of my... Well, I used to work right down the street, so I would always come here for lunch. This is one of my favorite spots in the world. What a great place. They got the fountains going. Yeah, it's kind of tough to get a seat here during lunchtime, but you can improvise. There's several. You can sit here if you want. This way. Oh, John Collins was like an architect guy who designed a park not too far from here called Three Bears Park. I think it's called Three Bears. That's what I call it. Hashtag piss. Oh, man. Here we are. This is the old Midtown Diner, or restaurant. It was a diner. Trying to be something, but this was open for a long time. Closed down recently. This place has changed names multiple times in the last 5 years. I used to work down the street here at a clothing store called Boyd's. And matter of fact, I really started going gung-ho on my channel when I was working at the store. Boyd's did a lot of that. Boyd's paid me to do a lot of research on statues and stuff when I worked there. It was a really easy job. I stood around doing nothing most of the time. And when I wasn't doing nothing, I was doing research on statues and all types of fun things. Okay, here we go. Matter of fact, this is Boyd's right here. A lot of famous people shop here. Yeah, Boyd sells really expensive clothing. So when I first started working here, there was a shoplifter who drove their cars through their window and they looted the store. And then actually back in May of 2020, the store got looted again. But now they have this really thick glass and they have these barricades up so you can't drive a car through the window. Prevention. Used to be a funeral home back in the day in the 1800s. They would be a funeral home and a hotel. People would come, you know, if somebody died and you lived in Reading, you would hop on your horse and buggy, drive down to here, stay at the hotel where they would also have the funeral. And this is also, I think this is for sale. Can you buy? Arthur Reach, who used to be owner of the Philadelphia Phillies, played baseball for the Philadelphia A's. He lived here in this house, and I think it's for sale. And you could buy a piece of Philadelphia Phillies history. Okay. But this is the actual building?
Basically, yeah.
That's awesome. Wow. It's not for sale, it's for rent. But it's beautiful.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we are in the house of the former Phillies owner. It's for sale. So awesome. A chandelier. I don't think this is the oven. Wow. Check out this door, huh? Wow. Oh, I feel like I'm Cash Jordan. You ever see Cash Jordan on YouTube? He used to do the apartments. Now he covers the news. Nice bathroom. Check out the molding on the ceiling here. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, washer dryer. No, what's cool about this room back here, you're away from the street. So it gets kind of noisy sometimes. But if your bedroom's here, you're not really going to hear much. Yeah, so it's looks like it's all mostly new. There's little hints of stuff that the Phillies owner, Arthur. Wow. Look at the banister. Oh, I hope, wouldn't that be cool? Up there. Oh, check out the skylight. Whoa. Look right out. That's the parking lot to Boyd's. Probably work out a deal with them. You can park right across the street. Man. This is awesome. Another bedroom. Yeah, Cash would be like, all right, you put a full-size bed here. Uh-oh. They'll have that cleaned up by the time they sell it. Yeah, you can sit out here and people watch. Chestnut Street is amazing for people watching. Because you got like the rich people who live at Rittenhouse Square. And they have to coexist with the crazy people of Center City. I don't know if I'm even supposed to go up this high, but tell this guy. Man. Oh, and that's the, oh God, that's the will call room at Boyd's. I used to work up there, and oh, wow, that's neat. This is fantastic. New amenities. You know what we'll do? I'll talk to the guy, and I'll ask him if he has any information, if you want to rent it. Who do you talk to? No one was murdered in this closet. Yeah, I wonder if the guy, well, I think his name was Arthur Reach, who owned this property. Nice chandeliers. I think he would be rather happy with how the Phillies are doing this year. Look, it's such a good area. I can leave my scooter here at the front door and it won't get stolen. Man, if I worked at Boyd's, I would move here. Wake up, just go right to work. Ah, not too shabby. Got this table. If I want to rent this place, where do I go?
There.
Go here. If you want to rent this place, Richard! If you want to rent this house, scan that barcode.